Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the Rams at 10-1 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go again here with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Gay's kick is good. Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points before first downs right now.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Left wing 19. Check. 18 running. Dragon 60.
Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
19 tight. Drop 60.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Stafford on 3rd down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. They'll run here with Henderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Smith. Dancing to his left. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Firing quickly here in the complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That's miles away right there. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Play action. It's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The tackle made at the 47.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm. And
he's got a man complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Play action. Stafford. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Akers. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw is Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on third down, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Seahawks 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, Third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
53, ready. Hey, hot.
Back to throw, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run here with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Stafford going to throw it. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they open the lead down to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gain to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now Gino on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
18 rounder, 18 rounder. Ready,
On 1st and 10, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
And as this defense walks over.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. I squad superior.